From Escopa 3 Court in Quezon City, we bring you the fifth game for the Saturday playoff special, featuring Game 2 of the best of three quarterfinal series of the North Division 18 under between number 2 Bulacan, who are surprisingly fighting for survival, against number 7 Quezon City, who themselves are looking to deal a huge upset. This is the playoffs of the country's premier youth basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Magandang hapon, Escopa 3, Quezon City. I am Eman Cabiles, alongside Kyle Sanchez. Our courtside correspondent is currently Love Buenaventura, and we are now in our fifth game of the day. And we jump to the 18 and under division. It is Quezon City versus Bulacan. Let's talk about the playoff picture so far in the 18 under division, Kyle.
Oh, that's right. For this 18 and under division, no, number 2 in the standings itong JT Bulacan Taipan. But they, we are here, no, in the 18 and under division. And the winner of this series will move on to the semifinals here sa ating North Division, and they will await the winner between Rizal and Marikina. And I was mentioning earlier, itong Quezon City won against JT Bulacan Taipan in that first game that they needed overtime to escape with a 67-64 victory.
That's right. The number 7 Quezon City nakaisa dun sa first game nila in this best of 3 series versus Bulacan Taipan.
Yes, and it was an overtime that they were able to pull away against Bulacan, and if you can consider that an upset, no, being number 7 in the standings heading into the playoff picture. And they were led by Mark Christian Cuevas, who had 31 big points and 15 big rebounds to lead his team, and he will need to try and replicate those numbers today if they will steal one from this Bulacan team.
Of course, Bulacan, led by Russell James Del Pozo, who had 19 points and 13 rebounds in that game. And let's talk about Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants. For them, what are the keys to victory here in order to extend this series and their season?
Well, what worked well for them in that first game was that they were able to force itong JT Bulacan Taipan into 24 turnovers, and they had 22 points off of those turnovers. And also, even though they were out-rebounded, no, they have to try also and keep itong JT Bulacan Taipan off the glass, as they were severely out-rebounded 65-49. Habang yung shooting percentage nila from the free throw line was very good. No? Speaking about Quezon City, they shot 24 of 38 from the free throw line, and that was enough for them to escape with a 3-point victory.
In the meantime, let's get this playoff game started. We now turn you over to Gio Cruz, to Denzel Santiago, our venue announcer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Barangay Escopa 3 here in Quezon City, as we bring you the Season 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs. It's a Game 2 of today's North Division quarterfinals, featuring the 18 under of JT Bulacan Taipan and Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now let us meet the starters, beginning with the JT Bulacan Taipan. Guard number 28, Nash Gapak. Also guard number 25, Lordi Victoria. At 4, number 30, Russell Del Pozo. Also for number 27, Yuan Fajardo. Playing center, Christian Canlapad. Team owner, Joey Bensay. Team manager, Charles Kimpo. And now let us meet the starters from your Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants. Guard number 18, Ron Smuyuela. Also guard number 12, Rafa Romero. At for number 7, Brian Hatsuela. Also for number 0, Eric Scorzano. Playing center number 16, Asa Atienza. Head coach of Quezon City, 828 Junior Giants, Mike Calomot. Assisted by Kim Cinco. Team manager, Wandy Mayuela. Our games officials for today's match, Chip Nino Perez. Umpire 1, Noy Guevara. Umpire 2, Alan Barra. Our executive director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. And our junior MPBL commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso. Once again, this is the playoffs of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
First 5 for both squads brought to you by Dorite, Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. For QC, it's Muyuela, Romero, Cordano, Hachuela, and Atienza. For Bulacan, it's Santos, Victoria, James Del Pozo, Fajardo, and Pulon Barit. Of course, Quezon City wearing their dark green uniforms, while Bulacan is in the predominantly white and red uniforms. And this second game of the best of 3 is underway. There's a quick 3 there attempted by Asa Atienza. We'll check that by Bulacan, but it did not fall. Now here is Quezon City. Atienza is at the low block. The drop step, the teardrop from the baseline falls for Asa.
Trying to get an upset here against Bulacan are the Quezon City Junior Giants.
Here is the Taipan of Bulacan. Another 3 attempted there. That time was by Victoria. Still can't hit are the Taipans. So a foul was called on the rebound play there against Romero. See this fundamentally sound move on the block by Asa Atienza.
Old school yun, no? 2 dribbles, spinning back towards the baseline for that jump hook.
Here is Del Pozo. We all know that he can hit it from anywhere in the court. Deep 3. That's the third attempt by Bulacan, all from Rainbow Country. Pero hindi pa sila nakaka-shoot dito. Victoria controls that defensive rebound for Bulacan. And here is a steal. Oh, what a Euro step there by Cordano.
Bulacan still scoreless to start this ball game.
Another 3-point try. At some point, partner, no? Meron siguro magsasabi sa Bulacan Taipan na pwede niyong ilapit.
Oh no, they're falling in love with a 3-pointer early in this ball game. And of course, even though itong Quezon City is the number 7 seed heading into the quarterfinals, you don't want to give them that confidence. No? Pag nagkaroon ng kumpiyansa yan, we all know that they won 67-64 in overtime in that first game. So they are very much capable of getting this upset over the JT Bulacan Taipan.
And partner, that was the fifth 3-point attempt. Well, that was a 5th attempt of Bulacan, all from 3-point country. At wala pa rin sila na ipapasok. But a technical foul was apparently called against Asa Atienza. Russell Del Pozo is now at the line, and he still misses.
Uncharacteristic for someone like Del Pozo who can hit it from anywhere on the floor. Still cold from the field are the Taipan to start this game. Atienza is showing that passion in trying to win this ball game, getting called for a technical foul early.
Del Pozo will inbound from the baseline, almost a steal there. Well, check that. Del Pozo was the one who received the ball. And I thought it was initially a backcourt violation call, but apparently a pushing foul was called against Rafa Romero. Oh, check that. It was foul against Asa Atienza once again. So basically, that's his second personal now, no?
Yes, 2 quick ones for Asa Atienza. Technical foul and that personal foul, trying to guard Del Pozo out, all the way out to the half-court line.
In the meantime, Simon Pulong Barit was called for the offensive foul on that screen action by Bulacan Taipan. So Bulacan still scoreless here. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the first period. Hans using that Hachuela pick, fires a three. Short. Atienza tries to save it, but when he turned around, puro kalaban. No?
Oo.
Nakita niya.
Paglingon niya, lahat nasa half court na yung mga kakampi niya. So, good effort there, but
Right.
Unfortunately, ball will go back to Bulacan. Again, still scoreless.
They now go inside and try to kick it back out again. Oh, the drive, the drop, and the bucket finally para sa Bulacan Taipan, Simon Pulong Barit.
I was going to say that was good defense from Quezon City. Almost a shot clock violation for Bulacan, but Pulang Barit with that beautiful spin
Right,
get away from the defender.
Simon with the feet work. Sabi nga nila Shakat.
Oh, feet work.
Feet work na eh. In the meantime, there's a strong drive but good defense by Simon Pulong Barit. 2-on-1. Oh, Del Pozo misses. Two teammates grabbing the ball, and finally another bucket here for Bulacan, courtesy of Yuan Fajardo. And speaking of defense, from both ends of the floor, Yuan Fajardo getting the bucket and then running back to get that monster block.
But that's just great transition defense. Quezon City didn't have the numbers, and that was almost a converted layup, but not giving up on that play from si Romero.
Meanwhile, Muyuela. Oh, check that. Hachuela getting the offensive rebound and the stick back for Quezon City. They're up by 2, 6-4. And our game just sped up. Russell offline on that straightaway three. Oh! A bit of a dangerous foul there. And awkward fall, falling on his knee. I believe was Eric Ordaño. And see it once again. The defender actually crossed the pass, tried to swipe the ball, no, but when Eric went up to the air and upon the landing, sumabit siya dun sa hip.
Kita natin dito na he was clipped
Yes.
as he was going up. Kaya naging awkward yung landing niya, and obviously knee against pavement. Pavement will win, but fortunately he was able to walk it off, and it doesn't look like he will need to sit on the bench, no, and that's a good sign for Quezon City.
And yes, that foul was called against Yuan Fajardo. See it one more time.
And you could argue that could be a dangerous foul, no? Crossing the
Right.
path of a player who was already about to take off for a layup. Nothing dirty there, but still, that type of incidental contact can cause serious injury if the landing becomes a little too awkward.
And I believe that foul will be elevated into an unsportsmanlike foul against Yuan.
On review, foul on number 27, Yuan Fajardo was upgraded to unsportsmanlike foul for unnecessary contact caused by the defensive player unable to stop the offensive third season.
There you go. Foul upgraded to unsportsmanlike foul. Yuan Fajardo will sit for 3 minutes as Eric Ordaño will shoot 2 free throws. First from that unsportsmanlike call, and then 2 more because that last foul was in the act of shooting.
Oh, you like the intensity that Yuan Fajardo displayed there on the defensive end. But medyo masama lang yung pagsundot niya, and that's why natawagan siya ng unsportsmanlike foul.
In the meantime, Eric Ordaño knocked down the 2 free throws. And I thought that he would shoot 2 more because that was a shooting foul, no? Pero apparently they were just inbound from the sideline. Here is Hachuela down low. The fade is good. Again, solid fundamentals by the bigs of the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants.
That's right, Hachuela, one of the bigger bodies for Quezon City. Medyo Tito move yun, no? Spinning off of his defender with that Dirk Nowitzki one-legged fadeaway. Kita natin dito, not a lot of elevation on that shot, but getting enough separation from his defender to knock it down. And with that, 6 points na ang kalamangan ng Quezon City.
In the meantime, a foul was called against Eric Ordaño, and he now sends Nash Gapak to the line as Quezon City is already in penalty with still 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining dito sa first period natin.
And this is something that JT Bulacan Taipan can definitely take advantage of. The foul situation of Quezon City still barely crossing the halfway mark of this first quarter, and already with 5 team fouls. They have to take better care of that foul situation. Otherwise, they could give a window of opportunity for Bulacan to get back into this game.
Splitting his charities was Nash Gapak. They try to go down low once again, but there's a deflection, and it ended up into a jump ball with Quezon City retaining possession.
And you like that hustle. Hachuela got the ball taken away from him, but immediately diving on the floor. And again, Quezon City is the number 7 seed heading into this quarterfinals matchup. So you could say that this will be an upset if they manage to pull off another win against JT Bulacan Taipan.
Here's hands to Eric. Eric, the kick out. The runner will not fall, but a foul was committed against De La Vega of Bulacan, and good strong drive there by Carol Go. So immediately making his presence felt on the floor as he just checked in. Itong si Carol Go knocks down the first.
Wearing your favorite shoes.
As my partner sarcastically stated. Napalingin mo ako dun. In the meantime, 2 free throws knocked in by Carol Go. The lead is now 8 for Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. 12-4 is our score. Canlapan also checking in para dito sa Bulacan Taipan. That pass was a bit dangerous as defenders all over the white shirts of Bulacan. Taipan will inbound from the sideline. De La Vega met by Hachuela. Drives baseline. The lay-in is good. Hachuela took his eyes for a second away from De La Vega, and De La Vega just took that opportunity to blow past right by Hachuela as Romero sinks a corner 3 here for Quezon City.
No hesitation whatsoever from Romero upon getting that ball, immediately launching that three-pointer.
Canlapan to De La Vega. De La Vega goes left, kick out to the left corner. The 3 that hit the corner of the board and did not fall. In the meantime, zigzagging all the way to the basket, but could not get the shot to go was Eric Ordaño. Now here is Santos, pulls up for a 3, knocks it down.
Prior to that three-pointer by Santos, they were not shooting particularly well from three-point land earlier to start the this quarter. No, they were trying to force a lot of three-pointers up.
And in the meantime, Rafa Romero just doing a Luka right there, yung biglang nag-slow down and then trying to scoop one in, was able to get the foul. And he's now at the line for 2. First try by Rafa. Could not hit. He just got a three-pointer here from the left corner. No? Tapos, right now he's at the free throw line. Second try. 2 misses from Rafa Romero. 6-point lead ang inahabol dito ng Bulacan Taipan. Score is 15-9. A little over 2 minutes to go. Here's the kick out. Elbow three, too strong. For Canlapan. Hachuela, the lefty finish. May kasama bang foul and the stare down by Hachuela. As we see this once again, foul counted play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. And there's the stare down. May kasama pa palang scream yun.
Oh, no, letting Canlapan know that he was a bit too late to challenge that shot. Hachuela with a strong finish. And with that, no, na-warningan. Ito si Hachuela showing us that passion and wanting to win this ball game. And hitting and converting on that end one.
Pound for Pound Fitness play completed by Brian Hachuela. And yung tama ka, passion, konting gigil lang naman yun eh.
Oo, ano na lang naman.
Talaga naman tong si Repo. Though that was an excellent play by Brian. And that puts his team back up to 9. Here's the spin, and the jumper is good. Mark Santos playing very well here, giving his team quality minutes. He was the first to hit a 3 after 5 tries by Bulacan, and now he just got 2 more extra points of that great move. Laksamana passing it to the wrong guy, and there's a football gather by De La Cruz. In the process, he got fouled by Carmelo Canlapan.
I'm not sure what Samana was trying to do there. He had Canlapan on his left, although he was being denied. No, he could have still tried to give him the ball para naibabasa na ni Canlapan to set their offense up. But because of that turnover, 2 more free throws for De La Cruz.
And on the other end naman, what anticipation there displayed by Marky De La Cruz. Just stealing that pass from Laksamana, and apparently, Laksamana is still there. I thought he was pulled out. Canlapan finally brought the ball down. Santos, oh, look at that. Wow, Russell Santos did a step back corner 3. Well defended, but he was able to sell the call. Look at it once again.
Getting the better of Marky De La Cruz there.
Right.
Nakangiti si Russell. Alam niya naisahan niya dun.
Right.
Itong si Marky De La Cruz, who was a little too aggressive on that closeout.
And basically, yung shooting arm nitong si Mark Russell Santos, in-extend niya pa palabas para sumabit din dun sa arm naman ni De La Cruz.
And that's a good job setting the call by itong si Russell Santos. Just the least bit amount of contact on the perimeter, no? Talagang tatawagan niya ng ating official. So as a defender, you have to be disciplined and contest the shot as honestly as you can.
Mark Santos sinks 2 out of 3 free throws. Lead is down to 6. Here's the kick out. They swing it back to the left side. 2 to shoot. And yes, I don't think Go was aware of that. Now here's another 3-point try and a miss. Oh, look at the aggression there by Go in diving for that ball. However, his pass was picked off. And here is Santos. Now to Canlapan, fires up a 3. Still can't hit it. Oh, what a pass there. However, hindi rin na-shoot in Muyuela. This will be good if it goes, and it does! Mark Russell Santos. Wow. Right in the nick of time, sinking that three and cutting the lead down to three. See it once again. That ball was in the air when the clock turned to zero, and it is definitely counted para dito kay Russell Santos.
Katipunan.
You're still watching Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Coach Mike of the Quezon City Junior Giants reminded his team to stay eager and not get complacent after securing Game 1. According to him, the team only needs minor adjustments heading into this match. When I asked about their opponent, Bulacan JT Taipan, Coach had nothing but respect. Base pa sa kanya, wala akong masabi sa Bulacan JT Taipan since the team is like the core of Mapua. So talagang skilled ang players nila. As for his own team, one word will only stand out. Tuloy lang ang laban. Now back to you, Eman and Kyle.
Thank you, Courtney Love Buenaventura, for that report. And your thoughts, partner?
And I like that report by Courtney. No, tama, one word. Tuloy lang ang laban. No space. Yeah, one word lang. And that's a good point. No, yung Bulacan Taipan, they have the core of Mapua, so you know that's a very good basketball program. And Quezon City is not one to take them lightly. They are the 7th seed coming into this series, and they were able to steal that first game. So, of course, they cannot be complacent. Even though they won that first game, they're still the lower seeded team compared to Bulacan. So, they really have to go all out and leave it all out on the floor if they hope to steal another one.
What a move there by Mark Santos. Right now, Mark Santos has been the Spitfire and the best player para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan so far in this game. And did you see that lefty baby hook after that slow step, no, by Russell? In the meantime, pulling up for the midi, was go, could not hit, but Calio with the offensive board, the bucket plus the foul. And that foul counted play was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. See it once again. Hindi na kailangan tumalon.
Oh, and for Gonzalez, you just have to be stronger with the ball. He already was in position to get that rebound, no? Pero you have to go up with two hands. And kaya daw bitawan niya yung bola and masakit doon. Natawagan pa siya ng foul.
Bonus free throw won't go for Calio. Here is Russell Santos. Of that time, he got triple team, but he was still able to come away with the ball. Laksamana, elbow three, and now the threes are starting to fall para dito sa Bulacan Taipan. That's their 4th triple of the game at inumpisan yun. Unang nagpalawak ng ring, no, from Rainbow Country is itong si Mark Santos, pero binawi ka agad ni Calio. We are tied at 24. Canlapan, his pocket got picked. And the ball remains with Quezon City, 8-8 Junior Giants. In the meantime, a timeout has been called. It is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. We now return to the action. We are deadlocked at 24. This is how tight uh, games are, no, between these two teams. Their last outing, the first game of their best of three series, where the number 7 seeded Quezon City got a stole of victory in overtime.
Oo.
No?
And even though they are the lower seeded team, there's of course there's such a thing as kontrapelo, you know. And for the most part, Quezon City is giving a good matchup for itong Bulacan.
Bully ball! Simon Pulong Barit off that good entry pass by Russell Del Pozo. Bodied up inside and got that bucket to go. In the meantime, Hachuela was called for the offensive foul at midcourt. So right now, Bulacan Taipan has a taste of the lead for the first time, I believe, no? 26-24.
Yes, this is the first lead for Bulacan in this game, and they have been having some trouble with Quezon City. And nakita natin another turnover here
Right.
for Bulacan as Gapak had the ball stripped away from him. Masakit dun, tumama pa sa tuhod niya on its
Yes.
way out.
An outstanding defense right there by Eric Cordaño. In the meantime, Romero trying to force one in. Gapak, nowhere to go as Hans Muyuela stonewalled him there. Oh, Del Pozo, the spin cycle and the basket off glass.
Pati ako nahilo dun sa galaw ni Pozo. Now, what a beautiful move to spin off his defender. Mahirap din yung angulo niya for that shot off the glass, no less.
Pull up three, won't fall. Pulong Barid. Kinalawit ang rebound. Gapak ahead, what a pass, but that shot did not hit the ring, but play goes on. Laksamana could not find that angle sa board. In the meantime, Rafa Romero was called for the foul. That's right. Did not give Russell Del Pozo a chance to land there. Del Pozo at the line. Oh, still missing the free throws.
And free throw made by Del Pozo. And got hit on that step back three-point attempt, no? Making all three of his free throws. Naging ayong na bigla ang kalamangan ng JT Bulacan Taipan.
Quezon City now. Eric with a drop. Back to, well, that was Hachuela. And a bit shaky interior passing there by the 8-8 Junior Giants.
Oh, some hesitation from their players and their bigs. No, Madela could have taken that shot underneath, but he chose to give that ball back to Hachuela.
Speaking of Muyuela, he misses that three-point attempt. Good line though. And still, the defense is collapsing on Russell Del Pozo. In the meantime, JT Bulacan Taipan will try to talk things over. They are still up by 6 right now. As we take a break, and we'll return after this timeout from Nature Spring. Oh, that's a pound for pound fitness foul counted play. See that Nato play once again. That was excellent execution on the part of JT Bulacan.
Yes, no, and the defense of Quezon City falling asleep on that play after a timeout, no less. Of course, the coaching staff can't be happy about that one. The lead is already up to 8 with a chance for Victoria to extend it to 9 if it hits this free throw.
Right, bonus free throw now for Charles Lord Dane Victoria.
Maikli din ang pangalan, no?
Oh,
No, not sure why he is going to take
right,
2 free throws. As I
right.
correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that was an end one, no? As
Yes,
Victoria
me
was
too.
fouled as he was going up for that shot. We will probably need some clarification on that moving forward. But just like that, double digits na tuloy yung
Yes.
kalamangan nitong JT Bulacan Taipan.
Going all the way was Mark Cuevas, but could not hit. Here's the kick out, and they swing it around. Another kick out, right corner 3, short. Pulong Barit trying to get that offensive rebound, but mistime his jump. Now here is Quezon City. Eric loses his balance, but regains his composure. Now here is Hans. And a foul will be called away from the ball.
That's on Kalachan as he was fighting with Hachuela for inside position. Hachuela, the much bigger player between the two.
And yeah, Brian Hachuela recognizing his advantage, demanding for the ball at the post. In the meantime, a 3 is up, and it is short from Hans. Pulong Barit picks up the dribble. Lucky for him, Gapak was right beside him. And what a play there. I don't know if that was intentional, but apparently Pulong Barit just picked up that ball and finished with his left. See it once again.
Parang
See?
nabitawan, you know? But nevertheless,
Right.
that will count as an assist,
No
I guess.
assist yun, assist yun.
yes.
Sadya yun.
Oo, sadya.
In the meantime, we have another timeout. It's brought to you by Nature Spring. Back to the action. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the second period. Del Pozo. Oh, wow. This is not Russell's afternoon. That was a wide open layup. Not a 3, not a mid-range jumper, but a wide open layup, and he still missed it.
Oh, uncharacteristic is an understatement for someone like Del Pozo to miss point blank like that, no?
Oh, look at that Kalawat rebound by Pulong Barit. The pullback plus the foul.
That's back-to-back baskets now for Simon Pulong Barit. Really turning trash into gold, no? Getting that offensive rebound kanina. He was able to finish off of that pass. This time, making something out of nothing. And 1 for Pulong Barit.
Now here is Simon at the line for the bonus free throw. That foul counted play was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. The lead is up to 14. It has been several minutes since Quezon City made the basket. No, they've been stuck at 24 for at least 3 minutes already.
They started off well, especially in the first quarter. They had the lead for majority of the opening quarter, but now they have since gone cold, as you mentioned, from the field.
In the meantime, trying to glide in was Cuevas, but again missing that layup. Now the spin move there won't fall for Nash. But Pulong Barit, the putback this time, it was short. Cuevas controls. Here's a three by Hans, still can't hit from beyond the arc. Lucky for Quezon City, possession stays with them. Andre Minas will check that. Now Carol Go will inbound from the baseline. They are down by 15 now. Here is Hans. Minas 4-3. Air ball. Russell Del Pozo to Russell Santos. That's the Russell connection right there. Kaya lang hindi nakakonect sa 3. Now from the corner, still can't hit.
Once again, settling for three-pointers. Itong JT Bulacan Taipan. Luckily for them, they're up by 15, so they can afford to take those three-pointers for now. But what's been working for them so far, in at least for at least the past few possessions, no, yung inside scoring nila, namely by itong si Simon Pulumbarit, who was able to score consecutively inside the paint.
Play continues, and almost a steal there by Charles Victoria, but he was called for stepping on the baseline. Goal will inbound for Quezon City. Cuevas receives and immediately fouled by Lacson. Both squads with 4 team fouls each. Under a minute to go in the first half of play. Hachuela receives. Quezon City once again inbounding. Now here's Cuevas, goes to the middle, goes up, and an unsportsmanlike foul was called. Let us see if it's against Yuan Fajardo. Oh, it's against Charles Victoria. Mark Cuevas now will shoot 2 after that unsportsmanlike foul, and this may be what Quezon City 808 Junior Giants need to get back into this game. They are down by 15 right now with a minute and 29 remaining in the first half.
Technical foul on number 4, Justin Laksapana for improper wearing of uniform.
Oh. And the technical fouls continue as Laksamana was called for one due to an improper wearing of uniforms.
And we had that earlier in the previous
Yes.
game, no? And these are additional free throws that could maybe swing the momentum back to Quezon City.
However, it is not really the afternoon also for Hans Muyuela, who's been struggling so far in this game, just like Russell Del Pozo.
Oh, that was a missed opportunity for Muyuela there, but Cuevas will have a chance to add to their total if he hits both free throws.
Connects on the first. Lead is down to 14. Second free throw from that unsportsmanlike foul. Oh, that's a miss by Mark Cuevas. Quezon City will have possession. Atienza inbounding from the sideline. Goes to Mark, down low. He was about to attempt a hook shot, but that ball was poked out of his hands. They go to the corner. Goal for 3. Not there. Russell. Oh, what a find! And Russell Del Pozo, outstanding assist there to Justin Laksamana, who obliges with the two. Lead is now at the highest, 16 points para sa Bulacan. Taipan from the other side, go, still can't hit from Rainbow Country. See it once again, that no-look lob by Russell Del Pozo to Laksamana. Streaking to the, just trying to blow by his defender there was Rich Lacson. But a foul given up by, oh, check that. That was a clean swipe, and apparently the ball hit Lacson before it went out of bounds as Cuevas takes it strong to the basket.
Since Cuevas has checked into this game, no, he's been aggressive in attacking that basket. He has missed some layups earlier, but here in the past few possessions, he's been rewarded with some free throws, and they need every point they can get as we are about to head into the halftime break.
And just like that, after Bulacan just turned up the defense, utilizing the press, 16 points na agad ang na-build dito ng Bulacan Taipan. Well, right now it's back down to 15 as Mark Cuevas hits the first free throw. Two for two for Mark. Lead down to 14. In the meantime, let's get back to that after this Nature Spring timeout. Back to the action. 35 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Lead is 14 for JT Bulacan Taipan. Back in the ball game is Mark Russell Santos going to Russell Del Pozo, and he still can't make a bucket.
Oh, that Russell to Russell connection not bearing fruit on that play.
Second try by Romero, uses the glass just to be sure. And here's a steal by Go, but it goes to the wrong guy. Now Russell Santos, the drop to Laksamana. Laksamana! That ball just rolled out. And that will end our second period.
And even though Quezon City is down by 12 heading to the halftime break, they ended this quarter on a good note, not scoring on 2 consecutive possessions to cut this lead down and, well, at least swing the momentum in their favor heading into the third quarter as we saw that bounce shot by Romero.
Our score is 41 to 29. JT Bulacan Taipan up by 12 versus Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Kasama ko ngayon ang coach ng Quezon City Junior Giants, Coach Mike. Thank you so much for joining me here. Coach, for a high-stake game like this, ano po yung mga key points or reminders nyo for your players before they get back into the court?
Actually, we just remind them na to get back on defense lang, and then mostly talaga masyadong gigil yung mga players namin. They're not executing the ball. So we just have to stick to the plan, stick to the system na yung offense namin, yung mga plays namin, kailangan ma-execute na maayos.
Meron po ba kayong mensahe sa players nyo, Coach?
They just have to work hard. Hanggat hindi natatapos yung laban, talagang ilaban lang, tsaka puso syempre.
Thank you very much for that, Coach. May mga gusto po ba kayong batian at pasalamatan?
Syempre, ang 828 family, Boss Randy sa Deep Connects, Vice Mayor Gian Soto, Congressman Arjo Atayde, tapos sa lahat po ng mga bumubuo ng 828 basketball, tsaka po sa wife ko, sa baby ko, nanonood po ngayon.
Salamat po ulit, Coach Mike, for joining me here. And that's it for our halftime report.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Escopa 3 covered court in Quezon City. And here are some of the halftime highlights for you. All happened in the first and second quarters as we last saw that lefty finish by Mark Russell Santos of JT Bulacan Taipan. So far itong si Russell Santos is the best player para sa Bulacan, no? And this guy really has to get himself going. That is one of the rare buckets that he's made dito sa game. Of course, talking about Russell Del Pozo, parang off siya this afternoon.
Yes, not the best shooting day for Del Pozo. Luckily for them, Santos has stepped up. But before we get to the third quarter, our halftime stats, field goal percentage, lamang itong JT Bulacan Taipan, 42 to 33%. In the three-point naman, 4 out of 17 for Bulacan, while Quezon City shooting 2 out of 15. Not particularly good shooting from the three-point country from both of these teams. Sa rebounds naman, lamang ng 5 itong JT Bulacan Taipan, 27 to 22. In the assist department, they're also up by 5, 8 to 3 by Quezon City. And sa turnovers, they're pretty much even as well, with Bulacan having 7 and Quezon City having 6 turnovers.
In the meantime, before we continue, we would like to thank once again our gracious host, Chairman Danilo Villanueva of Escopa 3 Quezon City. Maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang pagtanggap sa amin at makapaglaro dito ang playoffs ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL dito sa Escopa 3 covered court in Quezon City. Also, we would like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors, Pound for Pound Fitness, Biliga Ready, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Don Benito, ang pambansang kasama, Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Thank you also to Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Of course, to Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Winford Resort and Casino Manila, and to Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Right now, our score is 41-29 as our third quarter is underway. JT Bulacan Taipan, the number 2 seed, up by 12 over Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. But Quezon City, of course, in this best of 3 series, they are up 1 game as they stole the first game against Bulacan in their first outing. So right now, JT Bulacan Taipan looking to extend this series to game 3.
And Quezon City had to go into overtime to steal that first game, 67 to 64, kontra dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. So they're very much capable of getting this victory over the number 2 seed, but they have to crawl back from this 12-point deficit.
In the meantime, Santos, who lost the ball momentarily there, committed a foul and lost the ball entirely.
Santos, who was playing well in the first half, we'll see if he can continue that good performance in running his team here in the third quarter.
Cuevas, that mid-range is real for Mark Cuevas. And Pulong Barit will need to to close in on Mark Cuevas as he can hit those. Another three coming from the other Russell Santos.
Even though Del Pozo hasn't been shooting particularly well here from the field, Russell Santos definitely one of the players who have stepped up for JT Bulacan Taipan.
I believe Russell, that was the third three of Russell Santos, no, in this game.
Yes, it was, and even though he's the smallest player on the floor, definitely showing a lot of heart for his team.
Laksamana tries the corner three, in and out. Here's Eric Cordano, rather. He has played well so far for Quezon City, talking about Eric Cordano. They move the ball around, 5 to shoot for the Giants. Cueva, straightaway three, too strong. Oh, Pulong Barit could not hold on to that rebound. Fresh 14, but now down to 6 para sa Quezon City. Did you see that hang time by Cordano? Now Canlapan will try the corner three, still won't go. Back and forth we go. The lefty lay-in won't fall for Eric. Open three, ooh, in and out for Russell Santos. Canlapan picks up the loose ball.
JT Bulacan Taipan just a step faster to the ball in the previous possessions, and for Quezon City you have to try and outwork your opponent if you want to get back into this game.
That will count if it goes, but it does not. Cordano streaking to the front court, but loses the ball. Oh, that was a clothesline against Nash Gapak by Carol Go, and Go will be called for the foul.
That was a good, clean, hard foul from Carol Go, no? Trying to go for that ball, pero dumaplis lang sa leg.
In the meantime, we have some insight from courtside. Here is Courtney Love.
Coach JP Magbitang of the Bulacan JT Taipan emphasized before the game that his main focus is for his players to enjoy no matter what happens. However, with the game being this intense, the big question is, can they still calm down and enjoy it? For Coach, the answer lies in perspective. Kahit gaano daw kahited ang laban, if you love the game and trust the process, you can still find something good in every match. Eman and Kyle?
Thank you for that celebrity skin, Courtney Love Buenaventura. And yun nga, tama yung tanong ni Courtney. Pag medyo ganito ka-intense yung game, minsan lang hirap i-enjoy eh. Puro
Especially considering how high the stakes are for both of these teams. You might put too much pressure, additional pressure on yourself if you know naman how important this game is. So syempre, that's enough pressure in itself. But that's a good message from Coach JP, that they shouldn't forget to enjoy the game. At the end of the day, the worst that could happen lang naman is that you're going to lose the ball game, but that's not the end of the world. So still go out there and enjoy the ball game.
I wonder if that's what's exactly happening to Russell Del Pozo right now, who has really been struggling in this game so far.
Yes, I'm sure he's not enjoying as much as he would want with all those misses that he had in the first half. But the silver lining is that his team is up by 14.
And Simon Pulong-Bere just got another inside incursion there. Samantala, finally. Well, I thought it was Hans Muyuela at first, but it was Rafa Romero, and that was the second three by Rafa in this game.
And that's the attention that Mark Cuevas drew from the defense, because he was already able to hit some baskets from the free throw line area earlier. And then once the defense collapsed, he was very, very unselfish in finding itong si Romero open from three.
After that three by Rafa, the lead is down to 11. 47-36 is our score. Here is Hans. Romero asking for it from the other side. Oh, there was a foul committed there by Russell Del Pozo. We are midway through this third quarter. Another three goes in for Rafa Romero. And at some point, the Bulacan Taipan defense must find him and close out. Here is Victoria. Back to him. Fires a three. Too strong. Pulong Barit kept that possession alive as Nash Gapak gets the layup to go. Lead back up to 10. Here's Hans using that screen by Mark to the other side. The three will not go that time. Coming from Hans Calio. Nash, the drop to Pulong Barit, goes up, could not get the bucket. Second try is in.
Sticking with it was Pulong Barit, getting Cuevas to get off his feet.
And of course, visibly, Mark Cuevas is taller than Pulong Barit, but Pulong Barit really knows how to use his body inside. And as I was saying that, naisahan siya doon ni Hachuela. So Hachuela, the stick back is good. Lead is back down to 10, 51-41. 3 minutes, 26. Here's another three-point try, and that one falls. Russell Del Pozo finally knocks one down from beyond the arc, and this is bad news for Quezon City.
Oh, breathing a sigh of relief there was Del Pozo, finally getting one to drop.
Cuevas, the strong drive. Oh, that one bounces out. Taipan's on the attack. Dribbling display there by Nash Gapa. Foul given up by Hans Muyuela. Oh, check that. I believe an offensive foul was called, no?
Yes, which is why the ball will go back to Quezon City.
Either that or Gapak has stepped out of bounds, a sideline. Here is Hans, the kick out, extra pass. Romero, he has been hot from the three-point area. And I believe an offensive foul will be called against Quezon City.
Yes.
Rafa Romero, yes, the illegal screen. Russell Del Pozo asking for a pick. Gonzalez provides from the same spot. Not this time for Russell. A chance back on the floor for QC. Romero will now drive and gets the layup to go.
Romero has been playing very good today for his team, but he'll need a lot more help from his other teammates if they want to get this lead back.
Russell Del Pozo defended by Atienza, not giving him any room. Oh, that will be an offensive foul against Russell Del Pozo. Has good positioning by none other than Rafa Romero.
Doing it on both ends. Rafa Romero putting his body on the line to try and take that charge, which he was able to do against Del Pozo. Was able to hit a three earlier, but still hindi naging consistent yung production niya on offense.
And I guess for Russell Del Pozo of Bulacan Taipan, it's a matter of letting the game come to him, partner, no? Instead of forcing the issues.
Oh, you can already see na may konting gigil itong si Del Pozo. He really wants to get his usual numbers quickly, but that is not going to serve your team in the long run if you're going to try and force your way.
And it is really a luxury para dito sa Bulacan Taipan to be still up by double digits, considering that Russell Del Pozo is having an off afternoon. Here he is giving the ball up. And there's a straightaway three, but it is short. Coming from Brix de la Vega. The short baseline jumper is good by Atienza. Oh, check that. That was Hans Calio. Good soft touch from the big guy. Here's the other Russell. Spins. Back to him. Elbow three, still short. Now it is Russell Santos again with his fourth three of the game.
Nalipat kay Santos yung shooting ni Del Pozo. You know? That's
Yes.
already his pang-ilang three-pointer niya na yan here in this game.
Two more triples then ito ng si Del Pozo ang tatawagin nating other Russell. Now there he is again. Oh! He can't miss! Mark Russell Santos! Another three for the Bulacan Taipan. And right at the buzzer. Wow. After 3 quarters of play, our score is 60-45. Up by 15 are the JT Bulacan Taipans over the Quezon City 828 Giants. We will take a short break, and when we get back, it's the fourth quarter.
Upon review, basket is good for Russell Santos. 3. And of our third quarter result score 60-45 in favor of JT Bulacan Taipan. Please receive your respective benches. Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter underway, and here is the man of the hour for JD Bulacan Taipan, getting another bucket. Mark Russell Santos.
Hindi pa din lumalamig to si Russell Santos stepping up in lieu of Del Pozo, who hasn't had the best day shooting-wise.
That's right.
Yan at 17 points na ang inahabol nitong Quezon City. Russell Santos definitely making it easy for us to choose a player of the game if they go on to win this ball game.
And just to give context, Kyle, Russell Del Pozo, of course, is the #1 gun para dito sa JT Bulacan Titan. But so far this afternoon, he has been off, shooting only 25% from two-point area and only 16% from 3-point. And he only has 7 points after 3 quarters, talking about Russell Del Pozo. But the other Russell, Mark Russell Santos, as you said, that's his 17th point of the game. Hitting 5 3-pointers so far.
Blazing hot itong si Russell Santos. Kung gaano kainit dito sa ating venue, ganon din kainit ang shooting niya from the field.
Knocking down 5 out of 9 from beyond the arc. Itong si Russell Santos.
A much needed three-pointer there for Mark Cuevas.
That's right. And so far, para naman dito sa Quezon City Junior Giants, it has been Rafa Romero and Mark Cuevas trying to bring their team back. However, they are still down by 14 after that 3 by Cuevas. Now here's Rafa. That's too strong.
That was a rushed three-pointer from Rafa Romero.
And I think Rafa Romero is experiencing cramps as scoring on the other end is Victoria for Bulacan Taipan.
Not a good sign. Rafa Romero also has been playing well for Quezon City here today. And if he is indeed experiencing some cramps, hopefully he can check back into this ball game.
Right, because when he tried to go back for transition defense, he just fell to the floor and couldn't run anymore. And right now his teammates, particularly Hans Muyuela, is stretching his legs. As we have as our play is momentarily stopped. In the meantime, our score is 64-48, 16-point lead by the number 2 seeded JT Bulacan Taipan, looking to extend this series to a game 3 against the Quezon City 8-8 Giants.
And if Quezon City wants to get back into this ball game, as reported at the halftime break by one of their assistant coaches, they have to trust the system and they have to focus on defense to try and get some stops and maybe get some easy baskets in transition.
And just to clarify, Mark Russell Santos, who came off the bench for Bulacan Taipan, has now scored 23 points. Wow. Like we said, shooting 5 out of 9 from beyond the arc.
Way above his season average as Russell Santos stepping up when his team needs him the most.
And of course, if on the chance that Bulacan Taipan loses this game, that would be it for them for the season.
Yes.
But yes, right now they are fighting for their lives and trying to extend this series to a game 3 against Quezon City.
And that would be a monumental upset if Quezon City gets back into this ball game and closes it out.
In the meantime, we will take a short break. And yes, this timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Punong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.
Back to the action now. Bad news for Quezon City 8-8 Giants as Rafa Romero had to be carried off court and back to their bench as this is apparently a really bad case of the cramps that Rafa Romero is suffering right now.
Oo, sayang yun. He has been playing very well for Quezon City, and it just goes to show how intense this matchup has been and how hard he has been working to try and will his team back into this game, suffering from cramps. Rafa Romero, hopefully makabalik siya to help his team's cause. Otherwise, it's going to be season over for the Quezon City Junior Giants.
Meanwhile, Simon Pulong Barit doing the big guy moves once again, and he got fouled there by Atienza hanging on to his right arm.
And that was Atienza's 4th foul already, so he had to sit on the bench.
Mark Russell Santos, he will use that big by De La Vega. And now there's a 3 by Charles Victoria. And it's a 3-point party right now for the JT Bulacan Taipan.
Santos is shooting, rubbing off on his teammates.
Hands. Goes to the other side. 5 to shoot. Cuevas too strong on the runner. Simon pulls down the defensive rebound. And directing traffic right now. Russell Santos. Simon trying to power his way, but the defense of Mark Cuevas is there. And for the second time, 2 blocks in one play by Mark Cuevas. As Eric glides in for the 2. Eric Cordaño getting that layup to go, and good pass by Mark Cuevas. Here's Santos. They still want to go down low to Simon Pulongbarit. The spin. Oh, what defensive stance there by Mark Cuevas, anticipating the move nitong si Simon Pulongbarit, as Eric Cordaño gets that pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play to go. See it once again, the acceleration and the elevation by Eric Cordaño. Last 4 points by Quezon City, all scored by Eric Cordaño. And we have some heat developing inside the paint. Hans Muyuela fell down, and both squads are asked to go back to their respective benches as our officials will review the last play. And here it was. Pulongbarit got that rebound. Hans Muyuela. Ooh, I believe that was a left hook by Hans. And I don't know why he fell down on the floor.
Intensity has been the name of the game in this matchup between Quezon City and the JT Bulacan Taipan.
And partner, parang deja vu to nung first time natin nag-cover ng Junior MPBL over at the University of Perpetual Help in Las Piñas, no?
Oh yes, and
kaya ako sinabing parang deja vu because Hans Muyuela was in the thick of things.
It was also Hans who was involved in a fracas a couple of months back. Oh, not a couple of months back. That was back in May pa yata.
May pa.
Oh. And how time flies when you're having fun. Akala ko last week lang.
Hindi,
but
May pa yun.
Oh, yun na nga. Still, well, it just goes to show how badly these teams want to win this game.
Let's see it once again. There's Pulongbarit in the middle of 3 green shirts. There's that left swing.
And I think Pulongbarit na puwetan yata itong si Muyuela, or not really sure what happened there. But Muyuela doing his best Mike Tyson impersonation there, as we see him on the screens awaiting the verdict.
Well, actually, Manny Pacquiao pa.
Manny Pacquiao pala. Oo.
Hindi, right
Support
pala yun,
local.
right hook yun, right. In the meantime, while we have a game stoppage, we will take a short break. And listen in as final decision ng ating officials.
As we see Simon Pulongbarit also in the middle of that commotion. He also has been playing very well for his team here today. He already has 13 points and 13 rebounds. Monster double-double for number 7 ng JT Bulacan Taipan, Simon Pulongbarit.
And while Russell Santos of Bulacan is taking care of the perimeter mostly, Simon Pulongbarit is holding down the fort inside the paint para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. And both these players, big factors on why they have a 16-point lead right now. with 6 minutes and 27 remaining in the game.
Oo.
Our score is 67-51, by the way.
Yes, that's right. Simon Pulungbarit getting majority of his points from drop passes from his teammates or from offensive rebounds. So really doing a lot of the dirty work for JT Bulacan Taipan. Itong si Simon Pulungbarit. Still awaiting the verdict from our officials who are taking their time in checking what exactly happened or kung sino ang mga mahahatulan. No? Definitely, technicals will be handed out, but they are making sure kung sino mga ba talaga ang dapat mabigyan ng mga technicals or maybe even some unsportsmanlike fouls from that previous play.
Now let's see if, well, here we go.
Also on sportsmanlike foul on number 18, once we allow for a contact with our opponent and not attempting to directly link the ball. Also on sportsmanlike foul on number 7, Simon Kulumari for excessive hard contact. Technical foul on number 14, Mark Russell Santos for verbal unterstation. Also technical foul on number 0, Eric Corzano for second demotion.
Parang tayo lang yung hindi natawagan ng technical doon. Ano? A lot of players getting called for technical fouls.
Right. So 4 players slapped with various technical fouls, but worst was on Hans Muyuela. May foul na siya, and then slapped with an unsportsmanlike foul for that hit above the head, and he wasn't even going for the ball, no? And then there's a technical unsportsmanlike foul also against Simon Pulungbarit, which is detrimental to JT Bulacan Taipan as he is playing well. He is one of the key cogs of the squad, and he has to sit for 3 minutes with 6 minutes remaining. Samantala, 2 technical fouls was slapped each on Russell Santos for excessive talking, and of course also to Eric Cordano.
And another big development is that Hans Muyuela will have to sit on the bench for 3 minutes along with Simon Pulungbarit. Ang mas masakit na, no? Pulungbarit has been one of the major contributors para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. So his absence will definitely be felt here in the next 3 minutes as he will be sitting on the bench. So tingnan natin if Quezon City will have it in them to try and make a run to close this gap before time runs out.
And you know what? Almost 4 minutes gone by in the 4th quarter, and Russell Del Pozo continues to ride the bench. As we mentioned earlier, it has not been Russell Del Pozo's afternoon. In the meantime, Nash Gapak offline on that midi. Here's Cordano. They swing it over. In and out and back in again. Mark Cuevas. That 3 is huge para dito sa Quezon City as it could start a big run for them.
And a turnover is forced as the ball bounces off Gapak's leg as he was driving to the basket. As you see that last 3-pointer by Mark Cuevas in and out and in again.
Mark Cuevas making sure that his toes are not touching the line. 13-point lead now para sa Bulacan. Quezon City, that was a pass between that went through two teammates. And yes, as Coach Atienza is screaming to Atienza, and I guess to Cordano na dalawa kayo. But no one got that pass from Mark Cuevas. Victoria. If that was a pass, I will say it was a pass, but more importantly, Yuan Fajardo scores underneath para sa Bulacan.
And that was a missed box out there on Carol Go.
Speaking of Carol Go, Tinamaan niya yung corner ng ating backboard on that corner 3 attempt. Lead is back up to 15 for Bulacan. Now on the floor is Russell Del Pozo. Met by Cordaño. Oh, that was almost a logo 3. But Bulacan gets the offensive rebound and the runner is good for Victoria.
Good decision there by Victoria. He saw that the defense was already in the paint, so instead of forcing a layup, he put on the brakes for that tough floater off the glass, as we see here, taking one dribble and using the backboard.
In the meantime, unforced turnover there by the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. So possession swings back to Bulacan. Here's Victoria. Puts one up and gets the foul against Eric Cordaño.
And I thought that 3 by Mark Cuevas was going to light a fire underneath Quezon City as they cut the lead down to 13. But now the lead is back up to 17 with a chance for Victoria to even extend it a little bit more.
It has been a big blow for the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants when they lost Rafa Romero to cramps.
Oh,
In the in the third quarter, it has been Rafa and Mark Cuevas who's trying to keep their heads above water. Pero yun nga, because of cramps, Rafa had to be taken out, had to be carried out off the floor. In the meantime, we will take a short break after this Nature Spring timeout. Back to the action, and before we move on, we would like to thank my partner here, Kyle Sanchez, for the coffee.
Oh yes, we need it, no? Papagising lang.
Maraming salamat, katas ng sportscasting. Oh, in the meantime, that was a sorry miss once again by Russell Del Pozo. 3 missed layups in this game by Russell and several three-point attempts.
And definitely, you can expect that he will try to bounce back in their next game should they advance to the next round. But first, they have to focus on dispatching this pesky Quezon City team.
After that miss by Mark Cuevas, Russell Del Pozo is still at the backcourt tying his shoelaces. The ball fake and the floater by the other Russell. Well, the main Russell right now, Russell Santos.
Pati ako napatingin sa crowd, kala ko dun niya ipapasa yung bola. A very deceptive move there from the smallest guy on the floor.
The smallest guy on the floor playing the biggest game so far dito sa Game 2 ng series between Bulacan and Quezon City. Wow. And look at him. He is in control, partner. Under 3 minutes to go. 19-point lead. Now check that. It's a 21-point lead now para dito. But that's a slam by Mark Cuevas. And he has been trying to fire up his team.
Other than Rafa Romero, he hasn't really had a lot of help from his other teammates. They've had some moments, no? Itong sila Hachuela, itong sila Atienza here and there, but not consistent enough for them to be able to get the lead back.
Second 3 by Russell Del Pozo goes in. And yes, that's what shooters need to see, no? The ball going into the basket. In the meantime, the baby lefty hook by Hachuela goes in.
earlier in the first quarter, Achuela played very well for his team, but since then he has been pretty much absent.
That's right, and mainly because they did not look for him anymore at the block, no? Kanina, there were several plays drawn for Brian Hachuela to get the ball to him at the block. In the meantime, Russell Del Pozo, ayan na. Uminit na rin.
Yes, finally back-to-back three-pointers for Russell Del Pozo, and now Quezon City fielding in the rest of their team. Maybe waving the white flag for the Junior Giants.
White flag indeed, as the score is 81-58, 23-point lead here for the second-seeded JT Bulacan Taipan after the back-to-back threes by Russell Del Pozo. However, he missed the free throw.
Gusto talaga nito ni Russell Del Pozo, malayo-layo, you know? 2 3-pointers. At sa free throw, doon pa siya nagmimintis. Although he does make that second one.
Right. Pwede ba mag-free throw sa logo?
Well, final score na lang talagang hinihintay natin here,
Right.
as both teams are fielding in their third stringers.
With a minute and 36 remaining. Ooh. Admin na technical pa for improper wearing of uniform. And at this late, after 6 months of season 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, hindi niyo pa rin ba itatakin muna yung mga jerseys nyo?
And correct me if I'm wrong, ito si Clark Anobling kakapasok lang.
Yes.
He is one of the third stringers for this JT Bulacan Taipan team. Kakapasok na nga lang niya, natawagan pa ng technical itong si Clark. So a little mental lapse there for Clark, but glad to see that he's getting minutes as we close this game out.
Stats din ba yun?
one technical foul.
Pesino, he will drive baseline, but he will lose the ball, as well as Hizon also losing the ball to the baseline. So it is safe to say at this point, with a minute and 21 seconds remaining, that JT Bulacan Taipan has forced a game number 3 in their best of 3 series versus Quezon City. In the meantime, another whistle here. Now at the line, sinking the first free throw is Ellis Hilian Kyle Pesino.
Kaya pala shooter sa free throw.
Kaya nga. Second free throw, Mintis.
Yan ang nga ba sinasabi ko eh. Pagkatapos i-compliment.
Kyle na Kyle.
Diretso agad sa sa ulo.
In the meantime, no go there on the offensive thrust of Quezon City. We still have 1 minute to go. Bulacan up 83-61. Corner 3 is good by Anobling. Making up for the technical foul earlier.
Oo, at least now hindi lang technical yung nasa stats niya, no? He has a three-pointer to his name.
That was a good spin move, and staying with the play there was Rafael Nas getting the bucket for himself. Now Prex de la Vega will hold on to it as long as he can. That pass was too low. The alley-oop did not push through, but 2 points nonetheless for Marky de la Cruz. Fajardo, Anobling, another 3!
Anobling making a case for possibly more playing time, no? Mayroong tira din sa labas. Itong si Anobling.
That was Clark Anobling bringing out the red cape, getting 2, 3 points to go. And With 2 seconds remaining, a foul has been called.
And the efficient showing para sa kanya, no? Kakapasok lang, but 6 points already. And even though it's already technically garbage time, no, for the third stringers, they can use this as an opportunity para ipakita sa coaches na baka pwede silang mapagkatiwalaan with more minutes in the future. Maybe in the next game, no, baka maaga-agang maipasok itong si Bling.
Basta nakatakin na lang.
Oo, no, just pagpasok, takin agad.
Takin agad.
If he can be more consistent as he has been with the three-pointer, kagaya dito, kakapasok lang and walang warm-up pa masyado. Kanina pa naka-warm up yan, but still able to hit those three-pointers. Yes.
So Clark Bling, a revelation here at the final seconds for JT Bulacan Taipan, and that is it. We will have a game 3 in this series between Bulacan Taipan and Quezon City A2A Junior Giants. Our final score 89-68. And both teams, well, JT Bulacan Taipan will live to fight another day, and Quezon City will go back to the drawing board and try to figure out how they got the first win in their first game of this series. In the meantime, Kyle, lots of heroes here for JT Bulacan Taipan. Actually, they started slow, no, with Quezon City on fire in the first 2 quarters, and they regained their bearings. And even if Russell Del Pozo had an off afternoon so far, the number 2 seed JT Bulacan Taipan was able to carve out a huge victory here over Quezon City.
Yes, Quezon City started really strong and possibly still on a high from that last victory that they got over itong JT Bulacan Taipan. But the Taipan showing us why they are the number 2 seed here in the 18 and under division and getting their bearings back, especially in that second half, led by one Russell Santos.
And yes, he is now the number 1 Russell this afternoon at least. Mark Russell Santos is our extreme player of the game.
Here with us is our extreme best player of the game, Mark Russell Santos from Bulacan JT Taipan with 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Congratulations, Mark. So much happened every quarter. Everyone was cheering from both ends of the court. Ano yung biggest takeaway mo from this game na dadalhin mo sa susunod yung laro?
Susundin lang po namin yung mga niraran namin na plays. And more on, bibigyan ko lang po ng mas kumpiyansa lalo yung mga big man namin para po lumuwag yung 3 points namin.
May mga gusto ka bang batiyan at pasalamatan, Mark?
Unang-una po nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord kasi binigay po niya sa amin yung panalo na to. And shoutout po sa mga coaching staff namin sa JT Bulacan Taipan, kay Coach JP, Coach Giro, Coach Andy, Coach Matt, Coach Christian, and sa buong mga teammate ko po sa JT Bulacan Taipan. And thank you din po sa family ko na laging nakasuporta sa akin, and sa girlfriend ko po kay Marie Carlton, and sa family po niya, and sa coach ko po sa San Sebastian kay Coach Martin, and sa mga teammate ko po dyan. Yun lang po.
Yan, maraming salamat ulit. And also, we would like to thank Don Benitos for providing us a sumptuous Filipino delicacy. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. Now back to you, Kyle and Eman.
Thank you, Kearney Love Buenaventura, and congratulations to Mark Russell Santos. 25 big points in this very big game para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. In the meantime, do not go away. We still have 4 more games for you. Up next, we go to the 16 and under. It is Quezon City A2A Junior Giants versus the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith. So do not go away. Magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring. Number 1, bottled water in the Philippines. Pound for pound fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Pulong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.